Live stream isn't available right now. Try again. Why isn't it available right now? I'm probably live streaming to a completely different stream, would be my guess. Instead of the scheduled one. It was supposed to happen. Let's see. Well, that's frustrating. It shows I'm live. Live now. Yes. There we go. Why is this so goofy, y'all? I don't get it. Anyway, let's give it a minute here. And I got to adjust a couple things now because it wasn't working how it was supposed to. There we go. Hello, all. What's going on, Raymond? How you doing? So welcome to the live chat, first of all. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are safe and healthy. What's up, Choose Town, Shiv, Raneel Brown? What's up, Henry? Good for you. Hello. I am live streaming to the scheduled one, so that's good. At least it worked this time. I don't know if the LinkedIn one is working or not. That'd be interesting to find out. Shows that I'm online there, but I'm not sure. I just got approval from LinkedIn to do the live broadcasting. So I'm not sure. Whatever. Anyway, I'm listening to you guys. Today, you guys can ask me anything. We'll be doing this for a bit of time. I also wanted to talk about yesterday's video, which you can find a link to that in the description below, where I basically kind of said, you know, like, what can I help you with? What are the things that I can currently help you with? And I can kind of go to, not that one. Let me pull it up here on my screen. I thought I had it. I do have it pulled up. Here it is. Screen share. There we go. We did it. All right. So we did this video yesterday. Let's skip this ad. We're all in this together because now we're going to be, social distancing for the next 31 days at least, which is absolutely crazy. So how can I help you? What can I do to help you guys? And we had 48 comments. Some of these were me replying back to people. But here's what people want to see. And this one is the top rated one. Maybe do an interview with Network Chuck about the new CCNA. So we're going to reach out to Network Chuck and see what Network Chuck says. If he wants to hop on, do an interview, talk about the new CCNA. I will reach out to him after this stream and see if he's up for it sometime. And we'll take it from there. This guy says he's in the process of transitioning from physical security to cybersecurity professional and watch all of my videos and find it helpful, which is awesome. I appreciate that. This guy wants to get Security Plus certification. I offered him some advice. And then here we go. Would you please do some hands-on demos of some software used in cybersecurity? I recommend this person go check out the Cyber Mentor and Hackersploit. Those are two fantastic channels that I think can walk you guys through what you need to do, what you need to learn to become a good cybersecurity professional. So check out those two channels, the Cyber Mentor and Hackersploit. That's going to be your best bet as far as that goes. It's not that I don't want to do it. I just feel like Cyber Mentor and Hackersploit do a much better job of this stuff because that's what they do on a day-to-day basis. So that's my recommendation there. This person would like to see network engineers from different work environments in my videos for the future if possible. So I will reach out on LinkedIn to my LinkedIn live stream is working. Let me see if I can find this. Thank you. Oh, sweet. LinkedIn crew's here. All right, so now I have two chats open that I gotta pay attention to. So anyway, let's go back to this here. So I will reach out on LinkedIn to see if anybody will be available to talk about being a network engineer. So we can stay tuned for that. That'll be a future content possibility there. And then Shiv, what's up, Shiv? I know you're in the chat. Can you do more live streams just to answer any questions? That's kind of what we're doing today. But I really want to hit on this topic to see what else I could do to help you guys. Tyler D. Big fan, dude. Thanks for all the videos. Thanks, man. I really do appreciate the super chat. Those are so helpful right now in these times. So greatly appreciate that. Let me do great. Yeah, do greatly appreciate the super chats. So yeah, we're definitely gonna try to do more live streams just like this every single day. Once I put the two babies down for naps, which that's what they're currently doing, is napping. So whatever time they go down for a nap, I will try to do a live stream, just to do an Ask Me Anything, do some walkthroughs. We'll talk about that. Job Skillshare, what's going on, boss? We need to get you on because Job Skillshare, somebody in these comments asked me if I could get you on to do an interview. So I'm going to reach out to you as well, sir. Back to what people want to see here. There's KevTech just giving a little bit of some comments there on him working from home. This person wants us to dive a little bit deeper into cloud computing and how to be a cloud engineer. So I'll reach out to some cloud professionals, see if we can get some information on that, and then bring that back to you guys. Jacoby loves this channel so much, and I appreciate that. I love you guys so much. I really do. On a way to change career paths from practical experience engineer to cybersecurity. Channels help them so much. Oh, they're just saying thank you. I love that. You're welcome. Thank you. Let's see. This person, I think they were just thanking me as well. Another person thanking me, which I greatly appreciate. They would like to see a series on building your home office and getting started filming for YouTube, what equipment you use, setup, video, editing, ECT. I could do something like that. That might be a good live stream just to talk about how I do what I do, because I would love to see more people doing this. I would love to see more people contributing to the beginner IT world, right? Like, basically pretty much exactly what I'm doing, like answer questions for people, because I think more people should be answering these types of questions that I answer to give you guys different perspectives. That's extremely important, and that's one of the reasons why I reach out to so many different professionals, and I've built such a large network of these professionals so that I can ask them for their feedback and hear their perspective on things, because that's extremely important. Extremely important. Let's see. This person votes more live streams and an update on AWS, Amazon certifications, work from home, etc. So we could definitely do that. Be cool to have updated content from my most recent episodes on my podcast channel. You like to listen to the streams while doing chores. Really like the one you did with Network Chuck. So yeah, we're definitely going to try to do more of that and bring people on. The only problem that I'm going to have with this during these times is that I have 3 or 4 kids here with me all the time. So trying to schedule things is going to be quite difficult. But we'll get it done. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll definitely figure it out. Let's see. This person's asking some more in-depth questions on certification. So that's something we can go over in probably one of the live streams that we do. How long do I think the stuff that's happening is going to affect and will affect the IT field in the long run? We're going to talk about that because I think that's important. Here's where this person asked if I can get Job Skillshare on, so we'll definitely reach out to him. What's my advice on taking the first step into the CCNA? I think that would be a great conversation to have with somebody like Network Chuck or another network engineer that we get on for an interview. So we'll try to add that as soon as we can. Do I need a bachelor's degree in order to start in cybersecurity? No, not necessarily. I'm not going to go over all these because there's quite a bit of them. But there was one person in here who left a comment that they went through an interview. I'm not going to go through it right now because I want to make sure I answer you guys and get to these live chats and stuff like that. I don't know if the LinkedIn stuff is still working. I don't see the chat fluctuating at all. Oh yeah, maybe I just have to refresh it. I don't know. Anyways, my apologies. Somebody asked on that video from yesterday if I could do a video where I talked more about like Active Directory and kind of having some of those, what did they call it? turnkey ready. That's what it was. One thing that would be super helpful, I can share this, it's right here. One thing that would be super helpful is a step-by-step videos on how to become IT turnkey ready. I've been in a few interviews for Windows-based systems work, and they all ask is, how much Active Directory experience do you have? And they have none. I've gone through the training on A+, that's it. But how do I set up and use Active Directory? Step-by-step series on 0 to proficient in Active Directory or other role-based Windows systems work would be awesome. So I have in the description of this video a link to the Curious IT channel, which I could bring up. That's right over here. That's this right here. And it's going to take you to this playlist. It's this Microsoft Server 2019 playlist. And I've only got 3 videos on there so far, but it's going to get you right to the step that we need in the next videos that we put out, where we talk about Active Directory, because that is so extremely important and it's so easy to set up. So if you follow these videos, how to install Server 2019 with VirtualBox, changing server name and IP address, and promoting your server to promoting your 2019 server to a domain controller. Go through this process, because in a live stream coming up, we're going to actually talk about setting up Active Directory, what Active Directory looks like, the structure. We'll talk about adding users. We'll talk about how we'll talk about how computers and stuff get added to different Active Directory groups. We'll talk about Active Directory groups specifically. We'll talk about, of course, the number one thing that you do in Active Directory, and something that you'll probably do on a day-to-day basis, just like numerous times a day, is resetting passwords. The glories of resetting passwords in Active Directory. That's like the very first video that we'll probably do, because it's easy. It's a piece of cake. Find a user, right-click, reset password, whatever, you're done. But you do that numerous times a day. So I think that's important that we talk about that as well. But we talked about what's coming. These are some of the things that are coming. We're going to be doing more interviews. We're going to be talking about more specifics and the questions that we received yesterday in that video. We're going to do some walkthroughs. We want to make sure that you guys are job ready. I think that's part of the big get with IT career questions with this channel. Is the whole purpose of this, and when I started it, was to help you guys who are looking to get into IT by answering your questions and seeing how we could help you either get into the field or advance your career. Now we need to take that right back to that beginning. Let's make sure that you guys are now ready for these jobs. And how can I help you with that? I think that's one of the most important things that I want you guys to take away from this, is how can I help you be prepared for these jobs? So we're going to do that as much as we can, really. I mean, it'll be fun stuff. It'll be fun stuff. Somebody threw in LinkedIn group policies. Yes, we'll definitely talk about group policy too, but we're going to go through that Active Directory structure first. And Job Skills Share says we also provide full free course on Active Directory, same stuff, password, etc. So yeah, you guys can go check out Job Skills Share. Just search him up on the YouTubes. He's got lots of stuff. You want to hear more thoughts on Circadence for training? What do you want to hear about Circadence and their training? I haven't worked with Circadence in a while, but I don't know. Their stuff's really good. Like, here's the thing about Circadence. I think they do a fantastic job of what they offer, and the only downside to what they offer is it's extremely expensive. And I feel like even with like the student account that you get with them, which is like almost their bare bones, like it's pretty good. They give you a lot of great material. They definitely kind of teach you many of the fundamentals and things like that just through that base subscription that they offer. But it's expensive. It's really expensive. And to get access to everything, like everything that they offer, it's like hundreds of dollars per month. And like no end user, no beginner can afford that. Like unless you're it's whatever. It's just too expensive. It's fantastic, but it's expensive. So I would recommend instead is to go out, on Steam, and there's a game called Night Team 4. Yeah, Night Team 4. Let's pull it up for you guys. That's what it is. It's right here. Night Team 4. It's basically almost identical to Circadence in so many ways, but it's $34.99 or whatever. You can do their bundles that they offer. It's a one-time fee for Night Team 4. You can't beat that. Like, you literally can't beat that. I've downloaded the game. I've played it a little bit, not very much. I could say it's definitely helpful. But again, this is one of those game-based learning platforms. It's, what do they call it? I can't even think of the name of how they describe themselves in this manner. But gosh, what is it called? Oh, I can't think of it. I'm drawing a blank on how they describe it. But it's all simulated. Gamified. That's the word I was looking for. It's a gamified training solution for you guys. Oops. And it's cheap. So there's that. If I'm missing your questions, I'm sorry. You're going to have to ask again. The chat goes pretty quickly. It's hard to keep up with all you guys. I'm sorry. I'll do my best. I will do my best. Mike says, currently work IT for a large school district that got shut down for the rest of the year. All classes moved to online, so we're busier than ever. Lots of work while people are losing jobs. Learn IT, for sure. There's definitely going to be a lot of transition coming up. There's so much happening. So much. And I hate to say, like, we don't know how things are going to play out. We, in some ways, don't know what's going to happen at the end of this, but I think it's pretty safe to say that we're going to find a lot more remote job opportunities available. Elliot Harrison, LinkedIn, says they just spent a year in school preparing to enter the job market, have 1 or 2 job offers at the moment. Thank you for what you do. You are very welcome, sir. Good luck on your job offers. That's awesome, bro. Broadus Palmer, what's up, bro? He says, what's up, brother, in LinkedIn. Oh my gosh, joy. I don't know how much that is in whatever currency that is, but I greatly appreciate that so much. PowerShell step-by-step videos. That's going to be coming on the Curious IT channel. I don't know when at this point, but if I can't provide you guys with those PowerShell step-by-step videos, I will find you the resources for free dollars. That's free dollars. And make sure you guys have that material. Sorry, I'm like clicking through way too many things right now, trying to get back to LinkedIn. There we go. All right, so yeah, we'll definitely try to get you whatever material we can for free, just so you can help you guys out as much as we can. T. Crawford, you want to get into data? Should you focus on learning Python while getting the basics of SQL under your belt, or just learn SQL, SSIS, and SSRS? I think learning Python for sure is going to be a great step for you. And then, yeah, basics of SQL will be ideal as well. I think that's probably a good start, honestly. I would probably just start there. I'd have to think about that just a little bit more, though, quite honestly. I'm sure there's somebody in the chat could give you a little bit more insight into that. Renale Brown, I'm sorry I butchered names. Can you be a software developer with an IT degree as opposed to computer science? Yeah, for sure. I mean, the thing is, it's like you're going to have to prove that you know something about software development. So that's where it's really handy to have like a GitHub available or a website available that shows off of your work, what you've done, documents that work, just so people can validate that you do have experience as a software developer or experience within programming languages and things like that. Ronald, is it worth it getting a cybersecurity master's after a computer science degree? You've probably answered this a million times, but yeah, I totally answered this a million times, maybe. It's up to you, bro. Quite honestly, like, a degree is a degree is a degree. At the end of the day, like, having the most top level degree is always going to help you and open up doors because there's going to be many jobs that request that. But if you're not looking to become like top level, if you're not looking to become management, director level, CTO, whatever, I mean, it's not necessary. If you're just trying to like get your foot in the door and get started, just a regular old computer science degree is perfectly fine. If you want to be in cybersecurity though, and the program that you are going through is telling you that you have to get your master's to go through their cybersecurity whatever platform, I know platform is not the right word, their curriculum, then go for it. It's really up to you. Like, I hate to like throw it back at you and say that, but it's honestly like the truth. Like if you have a degree now, I can't give you a lot of valid reasons why you would need a master's. Like if you already have an associate's or a bachelor's, like, you know, I can't honestly give you good advice as to why having a master's would be better for you, other than, like I said, like a few job opportunities that could open up because you have that master's. Otherwise, like at the end of the day, like experience is the most important thing. That's what everybody looks for. Experience, experience, experience. William, do I plan on doing any courses with eLearn Security? Would love to hear your take on the EJPT, etc. I have talked with people from eLearn Security a few times, but nothing's really come of that. One day I could probably take the time just to go through it and kind of talk about what it is and what they offer. I've definitely seen a lot of people posting that they've achieved those certifications. So that's just something I'd have to look into, and we can do that at some point. That would be fine. Choose Towin. Is CompTIA A+ useful for learning web design? Absolutely not. That is like the complete opposite of what you'll want to learn for web design. Don't even bother with A+ if you want to do that. Do I have any update about the Red Hat certifications? I don't. Is the Server Plus certification worth getting? Honestly, no. I wouldn't say it's worth getting. I don't think it's worth it. I don't know why they have that certification, but whatever. Elliot Harris, bro, thank you. I actually answered your question or talked about what you had said on LinkedIn, but thank you for coming to the YouTube chat as well. But again, just to reiterate, you spent a year in school and have one part-time job, two job offers that may pan out. Good luck to you on those job offers. Karen Singh, should you go for certification or learning from YouTube or practical only approach? All of the above. Ashioma, you're going to have to answer your question again. What do I think about the certificate that Google is offering by Coursera? Which Google certificate are you talking about? Because I just did a video on that, like, not too long ago. What do I think about... Oh, wait. What do software engineers actually do? Does it require a lot of math? I know a degree in CS does. I mean, some software engineers are going to use a lot of math. But, you know, not all of those jobs particularly, relate to having math skills all the time. Fatal J, which certification should you pursue? For what? No degree IT. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing all right. Roshan or whatever. I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry in advance. Hi, Zach. Would you recommend AWS SA or CCNP after CCNA? Well, what route are you looking to go down? Are you looking to stay down the networking side? Because if you're looking just to stay in networking, I mean, you can definitely continue down that CCNP path. But with the way things are moving, it's probably a really good idea to have some cloud experience or cloud knowledge under your belt. But then, of course, there's also having automation experience and being able to script. So learning something like Python would be very helpful, especially if you're looking to stay down the networking route. Alex Hayward, what is crucial to know in order to get a foot in the door in IT? Customer service experience or skills. Being able to talk to people. That's like, I think outside of the tech skills, like I think that's always going to be the most important, as being able to talk to people, having customer service skills and experience, for sure. Joy Banjury, thank you for the super chat. They say they have videos on PowerShell and ReadyMake videos learn to create script on their channel. So go check out their channel. They gave me a super chat. So whatever. Maybe their videos will be helpful for you. Am I missing something here? What do I know about freelance penetration testing? I know that I would talk to the Cyber Mentor about that. I think he actually put a video out on that not too long ago, or did a live stream or something on that. Dante Miles in LinkedIn says, where do you see the most opportunity, desktop, networking, or cloud? I enjoy networking. Most opportunity is probably going to be cloud, quite honestly. But do whatever you enjoy. Like, just because there might be more opportunity somewhere else doesn't necessarily mean that best suits you. Is CompTIA Project Plus worth getting? It is a certification that does get noticed. I can tell you that. So it can be worth it depending on the path that you're looking to take. Robert Ware, are there any legitimate avenues to get college credit for A+ or CCNA training? I'd like to pursue security. I'm not sure on that one, to be quite honest with you. Ashioma, you don't have any experience training in IT. Please, what course should I take to get into IT to work remotely? I always recommend everybody start out with the A+. What's the best Microsoft cert? I mean, probably like any of the MCSEs, quite honestly. Like any one of them. Pick one and go. I think all the Microsoft certs are actually really good, though. Microsoft certs are probably some of the most popular, the most requested. And I mean, it's always legit to have a Microsoft cert, honestly. Brian, hi Zach, you have multiple certs and internship lined up, trying to decide between MCSA server or the Microsoft certs like M365 working through MDAA. Well, I mean, you could go either way, I guess. What MCS servers fine and dandy, but you know, like the mobility certs are really good too, especially in today's day and age. What do you want to do? That's my question back to you. Kevin Lim, do I think back-end web development manipulating databases like MongoDB or SQL Server would benefit when having a CCNA? No, I don't think so. Not from my knowledge, no. Brandon Jones, what's a good career dealing with computer hardware? I mean, you could probably find a job at like HP or Lenovo or Dell or something, setting up their computers, like building them maybe, or supporting. There's a lot of remote opportunity. And I say remote, I mean travel opportunities for companies like Dell and Lenovo and HP, where you are like their certified repair person, and you'll go to businesses that pay for that extra support, and you'll work on their equipment. So that's more hardware based. So there's that. Sorry. Chandel Barrett, how do you get experience when you live in a place that really only cares about their corn and agriculture? That explains my area to a T. Like, I live in a town of 15,000 people, and I'm surrounded by cornfields everywhere. The next town that's closest to me is 15 minutes away, and you travel through like 5 miles of cornfield just to get there. So yes, I feel you. I feel you there. Getting experience is going to be a lot more difficult for you, obviously. However, reaching out to all of the businesses in your area is going to be your best bet. And you may have to travel some for this. I don't know where your next closest town is, but you might have to do that so that you can get some experience. But reach out to companies. Tell them that you're trying to get in the IT field. Is there any way that you can help support their current environment? Maybe you have to volunteer. Maybe they offer you something in return. But the best way to get experience is just reaching out and asking if you can help in any way. You can also offer like your services to people around your town, just to try to get a better hands-on facing different computer issues. That could be a great way to do it too. But being in a rural area, it's definitely a lot more difficult. Fatal J, thank you for the super chat, bro. I really do appreciate that, man. You work at an elementary school, they told you you should pursue A+ to repair the computers. Is computer repair dead? No. Computer repair is not dead by any means. I mean, obviously things are transitioning day by day. You're going to see desktop as a service become something of the future, of the present even. We're going to see a lot more of that. However, there's still going to be hardware at hand. There's still going to be computer repair in every sense of that word, or those words, because you're always going to have to support devices in some way. And these transitions to desktop as a service and other AAS services, that's as a service services. I probably shouldn't have said it that way, but there's a lot of those types of services out there. I'm guessing with what is currently happening in today's world, we're going to see a lot more of that happening, but you're still going to have to support end users' devices. So you're still going to have to support that person's computer that is, remoting into one of these desktop as a service platforms or whatever. So there's still going to be computer repair for sure. Now, I'm missing a lot of these questions, but I'm sorry I can't keep up with all of you. I apologize for that. I'll try to answer you guys as much as I can, but I do want to try to stay on top of this a little bit. Alex Hayward, can you get an IT job with just an A+ cert? For sure. T. Crawford, how were CompTIA certs looked at? CompTIA certs are looked at pretty well. I mean, in the aspect, I'm trying to answer that question in the way that you answered it or asked it. A+ and Security Plus are CompTIA's two most popular certifications that they offer. They are always going to be somewhat not always. They're mostly going to be required or asked for in many job positions, because both of those certifications really lay down many of the fundamentals of IT and security, and it's extremely beneficial to you to have those if you're just getting started out. Yo, Kev runs on Duncan. What's up, boss? It's good to see you here. I hope you are doing well in your area of the world. I hope you don't even leave the house at this point, being where you live. I hope you just stay huddled up in a corner all day on your computer. Brian, you are welcome, bro. You are welcome. What's the best way to get into network administration without a degree? A CCNA and a CCNP. Hands down. That's your best path. I mean, even still with a degree, you should have a CCNA or a CCNP. Kev runs on Duncan. You are rocking the Discord, bro. CS Chicago, what's up, boss? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are working from home and not having to go into work. You haven't left your house since March 11th. Impressive. I've kind of left the house, walked outside, gone for some car rides. I feel like I should be able to go for a car ride. I should be able to drive around. I'm not touching people or talking to people. But yeah, I haven't gone anywhere, really. Just a few car rides here and there. Whoa, Osh, thanks for the advice. You are new here, so you wanted to ask how often you stream, and do you have any other way your fans can contact you? I stream not regularly at all. It's always random, but I'm going to try to do that more since we're going to be stuck inside for the next 30 days at least. So we'll try to do more live streams, but the best way is to join the Discord server, and I should have a link to that readily available, and I don't. I apologize because I suck at this. Kev runs on Duncan's going to come through with the Discord link before I do, probably. Yeah, I don't even see the Discord link anywhere. Darn it. Kev runs on Duncan. Where you at with that Discord link, bro? Alicia, you haven't left the house since the 18th. Rock on. I have to, I have to just, walk outside at least a couple times a day. Which is funny because before all this, I think I almost never went outside. I've been preparing for this for a long time, I feel like. But yeah, now I just go outside just so I can get fresh air. Just so I know that I can get fresh air. CS Chicago, you've been working from home since March 17th. That's awesome, bro. Do you have to work for the DoD with a Security Plus cert? So in order to work for the DoD, you have to have... I'm sorry, my phone keeps going off. In order to work for the DoD, you have to have a Security Plus certification. That is one of their requirements. So there's that. Justin Hayward, past Security Plus with no IT experience. Any tips on landing an InfoSec job? Well, it's going to be kind of difficult, quite honestly. You have no IT experience. Getting jobs in cybersecurity can be definitely difficult. So the best bet I can tell you to do is get any type of entry-level IT job and work your way towards security. You can still apply for every single security job that you see open. Maybe something pans through, but your best bet is to get started in the field. So get your foot in the door, start off in help desk or some type of entry-level role, and work your way up. Pam in the LinkedIn. Hey, Zach, just want to take a moment to let you know you're appreciated. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. Each and every one of you. I appreciate you. Seriously, like, I don't know how many people are watching this right now, but I seriously appreciate you guys, and I'm glad that I can help you in any way. I'm glad we're doing this. Thank you, Kev Runs on Duncan, for providing that Discord link. You're the best. Love you, bro. Got a heart for you. Kev Runs on Duncan. He's a beast. Chandel Barrett. You're new to the IT and you're going to school for it. Thank goodness your job is paying for it. But what is the best study material should use to study for the A+ certification? Best study material for the A+ certification, hands down, Professor Messer, because he's free and he covers just about every single domain objective over there. He does a great job of it. So definitely Professor Messer on YouTube. And then probably next up, I mean, CompTIA has training material. CBT Nuggets has training material. Pluralsight, IT Pro TV. I'm actually wearing their shirt today. It's kind of funny. IT Pro TV, they do some great training material too. Choose one of them. All of them, except for CompTIA, offer a free trial. Sign up for their free trial, and then just pick which one suits you the best. Pick one based on, the hosts that are doing the training or how their material is delivered to you. Just pick one and go with it. Got any tips on how to hit 1K? How to hit 1K what? 1K like subscribers on YouTube? If that's your question, just upload a video like every day. Make sure your content is good. And when I say make sure your content is good, just make sure that you're providing a service to people that is needed. So make sure that whatever material and stuff that you're publishing out on the YouTube is something that people want to see. Amine. What are the best platforms for preparing for the CCNA and CCNP? Books, tutorials, websites. Kev Runs on Duncan said CBT Nuggets. He's got some good advice there for you there. But again, any of the training platforms that I just listed are all great resources for this. IT Pro TV, Pluralsight, CBT Nuggets, they all do a fantastic job. All right. You are very welcome. Levi Mathis, do most help desk jobs do any type of initial training? Most of them do, yes. Most of them, most every job has kind of like a training, or I shouldn't say most, some of them don't. But a lot of employers will train you on how they do things before they like let you loose, if you will. So you're going to go through like maybe a couple weeks of shadowing somebody else just to get the feel of how things are done. But yeah. Could I please recommend A+ course? Yeah, I did. I already did that. A+ course. CBT Nuggets, IT Pro TV, Pluralsight, Professor Messer, CompTIA has training courses as well. Pick one and go with it. I am not partial to like any of them. Like I think I've said in a video just recently, like there's some that I prefer over others, just because that's my taste. That's what I enjoy. But just because I enjoy that, like doesn't mean that you guys are going to enjoy that. Stupid question. Where do you take the test at? Where do you take CompTIA tests at? They're going to start offering testing at home very soon, actually, which is exciting. But otherwise, like there's a lot of different There's a lot of different training or certification exam centers. If you, I don't know if that's what I'm looking for. That's the wording I want. But Pearson VUE testing centers. Kevin and Duncan, I love you, bro. Pearson VUE testing centers. You can look up Pearson VUE. It's pearsonvue.com. They're going to have all of their testing centers and stuff listed there. You can go through that process to find one that is close to you. But right now, you're not going to be able to take anything at any testing center. I'm pretty sure they're all shut down. But CompTIA did announce that they will be offering at-home exam testing. So that should be coming soon, hopefully. Martino, where can you go for Linux Plus between TestOut and IT Pro TV? I keep forgetting about TestOut. TestOut is so good. Their simulated labs are like the best I've ever seen. So if it's between TestOut and IT Pro TV, those are like two of my favorites, honestly. TestOut because of their simulations, IT Pro TV because of their hosts. Pick one and go with it, bro. Both are so good, honestly. Bruno, hey mate, I love your content and the way you motivate, give advice to people. Do you think the current situation with the disease will boom this demand for qualified people? Yeah. I think, and that's a great question, because I think it's going to be even more important now to be certified, because you're going to have to validate that you have some type of knowledge within IT. You're going to have to validate that you have some type of skills that prove you can do these jobs, especially with the way things are moving to remote. So I feel like getting certified is going to be one of the best things that you can do, quite honestly. Kevin Duncan just said, from what I've seen over at rsys-admin, which that's Reddit for you guys who don't know, Reddit is an invaluable resource. People are getting laid off left and right now. And that's what I'm seeing too, is like on LinkedIn, there's so many people who are saying they're getting laid off, and there's so many people that are saying that they're hiring right now, which is absolutely crazy. But it's really shocking to see sysadmins being laid off during these times. But if businesses are just kind of closing the door, I mean, a lot of these businesses, maybe they can just shut everything off for a month and go right back to it once things, pick up. It's such a crazy time. Like, everything, I think, in so many ways is unpredictable, and we don't know what to expect, and we can only hope for the best. So we'll see what happens, right? What does it take to start working remotely regularly? It's going to be so difficult for people to start working remotely without having any experience in the field. And that's like my biggest fear, is the way that this industry is shifting with the supporting remote people and being remote yourself. Training is going to be a little bit more difficult. So that's going to be frustrating. But just getting that hands-on experience, like I truly feel like the best way to get started in this field, and I've said this numerous times, is to start off in any type of entry-level role or any type of help desk role, because you learn so much from those jobs that, you could go through some type of entry-level or help desk role for a year or two, and that would really prepare you right there to be able to work remotely fairly regularly, and even working remotely in those type like help desk jobs. So the best thing is honestly getting experience, man, and women. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. CS Chicago saying no layoffs at their accounting firm, and they got a new firewall last year. We're able to give everyone VPN access. That's solid. Thoughts on management information systems degree? If anybody is looking to be in management, if you're looking to be a VP, a CTO, any types of those roles, you need to have a degree. I guess I should take away the need. You should have a degree. It's going to be much easier for you to land a management director, CTO role having a degree. Most of those types of jobs are always going to require a degree. I say always. I don't mean to say that. Most of those jobs will have requirements that you need a degree for them. I can't talk today. I'm sorry. Some of those jobs won't, but yeah. Yeah. Edward, you are very welcome. I appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out and chit-chatting, asking questions, talking. That's what it's all about. I mean, what else do you guys have to do right now? I mean, well, I started watching this TV show called Bones. Maybe you're familiar with Bones. I watched that entire series. So, like, every single episode of Bones, I've probably watched it at least twice by now. And now I just restarted watching it again because I just like it so much. That's what I'm doing with my free time. And there's a lot of it because I have to watch kids nonstop. It's so hard. It's so hard with children at home. So hard. Do I think of Geek Squad as good experience? Yeah, I think Geek Squad is fantastic way to get experience, honestly. Like, it's experience. And you need experience. Should you read rudimentary? What you're pursuing your degree in cybersecurity? You took Java and the professor that you had wasn't good at teaching. Passed because they followed along. What should you retake? What though? Did I miss something? Sinus Lebastian is just an A+ and Network Plus, normally enough to get a help desk job for sure. Absolutely, 100%. 100%. Hello, is it true you can work as IT support from home? It is true. It is true. You know what? I'm thinking about this because I'm kind of like racking my brain on it. But there are going to be a lot of help desk types of jobs available supporting end users in environments that have clear documentation on how things need to be conducted and how repairs are done and how troubleshooting is done, supporting those specific environments that you'd be working in. I could say, like, for the hospital that I used to work at, right? And it's just a great example for me to use because I still talk to the people who work there. And they're all working remotely. But they have, like, stellar documentation on the work that they do there. So they have great documentation that walks you through troubleshooting steps on all of the applications that they use in their environment. And they provide just so much useful information that you get from their ticketing system on troubleshooting that's been done there. Any type of environment that offers that, it's like almost anybody could walk into and get started because of that. Because of the fact that they have such great documentation, anybody could literally walk into that environment and start helping people, which is huge. Not every environment has something like that, but every environment should have something like that. I can't tell you, and I can't explain to you how valuable that documentation is in every IT environment. It's just, oh gosh, it's crucial. Your question was, should you retake Java since you don't understand from what the professor showed us, even though you passed? That's up to you, honestly. If you passed it, go with it, but take the time to start doing things on your own within Java. Start taking the time to build applications and things like that. Utilize the things that you have learned about Java. What's up, Steve and a beer on LinkedIn? Kyle Miller, what's up on LinkedIn? Hey, Zach, just finished an interview with Amazon as a data center tech. That's awesome, bro. I hope you get it. Good luck. Moriba, I'm terrible with names, but they're on LinkedIn. At home online testing, how trusted will that be? How Pearson can ensure that testers won't cheat? I mean, sure, they're going to figure out, the best ways to go through this process. They already do offer, excuse me, there's a lot of places that already offer online testing at home where you have to have a webcam, you have to have a mic, you have to install a specific piece of software on your computer that is monitoring what you are doing. They have people who actually sit there and watch you take these exams. So it can be difficult to cheat for these at-home testing exams, but I'm sure it's doable, right? Like anything, if the system can be manipulated, it will be manipulated. Like that's just That's just fact, right? Like if there's a way to manipulate something, somebody's going to take the time to learn how to manipulate it. It's unfortunate, but that's just the case. Italian Void. How important is scripting knowledge for working in security? Well, depending on what area of security you want to work in, having scripting knowledge can be extremely important. And I think scripting nowadays, everybody should know. Everybody should have at least fundamental knowledge of scripting. Whether you're scripting in command prompt because you're old school and that's great, or Python. Hold on. All right, sorry. My 2-year-old woke up. Almost 3-year-old woke up. He's yelling at me, so I'm sorry. Back to scripting. Yeah, everybody should be learning scripting. No matter what your job is in IT, I feel like you should be learning scripting. PowerShell, Python. I'm drawing a blank because I got the kids back in the background yelling. But anyway, that's it for today's live stream. I really do appreciate you guys joining the chat, asking your questions, just hanging out. Like this is interesting times. So thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to join us, chat with us, and get through this. So thank you guys. Have a great day. Take it easy.